Hi, it's been a while. For anybody new to this channel, my name is Kenta, Thomas Naoi, and I'm gonna make 100 videos on this YouTube channel. To clarify, I'm going to be making 100 videos on this channel. I think I may have already made about 37 in the last 2 to 3 years as a part of my process to rediscover my love and joy for this platform, but more importantly, to be able to explore my own version of storytelling and being able to share all this information that I've gathered over the years, maybe even to connect with some of you and create some level of community. So it's really weird to say that I'm back because I don't really feel like I was ever on here that consistently. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos and I still get the little notifications when people comment on my videos or subscribe to me, and one day I just said, hey, if I want to do this, I need to make a decision to do this. And I asked the universe for a sign, and I got like 3 subs out of nowhere. And honestly, subscriptions and engagement and likes and comments and all these things, I'm just gonna let that be on the side for now. I'm not gonna worry about it, but I really appreciate those people who've been subscribing to me out of nowhere, because you actually have been part of the process of me deciding to come back and giving this a go. So this video specifically is for anybody who resonates with this process of feeling like they have a couple more tries in them, whatever that is. Maybe it's a YouTube channel for you. Maybe it's that one idea that you've wanted to pursue, that art career or that business idea or applying for your dream job, whatever it is. If you're at that place where you still feel like you got more tries, this video is for you, because I'm gonna share with you how I'm approaching this try. Part 1, the history. I was never the right kind of human. I never felt like I fit into any kind of mold, and growing up I really took pride in not being able to be figured out, so to speak. So I really enjoyed being in these intersections, and at times that also made me feel really lonely and isolated. But as I grow up, I realized that it's a superpower that I have, being able to operate in the in-betweens. And really what it was is I realized my life's purpose was to help others feel human, to help others have the space to be themselves and effectively be free. In high school, I followed 0 influencers because influencers were not a thing at that time. And then YouTube started to become a thing, and the first and second and maybe even the 3rd generation of creators came to be. I just thought that would be fun. And I remember sitting in bio class with my buddy Ed, just discussing how we would start our own channels, but it unfortunately never happened. Now, I did end up studying film, and I even majored as a film student in university for a little tiny bit. And I would always pull my friends in to do these video projects with me, and they were absolute shit. They were so bad. But I had a lot of fun. It was such a great way to play, the best kind of play. And I realize now that I miss playing. Part 2, the mindset, the approach, and yes, I'll try to keep this video shorter. By day, I run a coaching business. I help others, change makers, design their life and business, one that's financially, personally, and socially sustainable. I help them show up. I challenge them to stand in their power, and I create safe spaces. Then I create brave spaces on top of those spaces, and I ask them to fill it. By day, I also run a design and creative studio doing website and strategy and digital consultation. And also by day, I'm a dancer and I do movement and I play with embodiment and somatics. And I like to hang out with people and eat and drink a lot of tea and take naps, because as an adult, I've come to realize my life's goal is indeed to live as a cat. So you see, I share this because I have had trouble answering my own call. I challenge my clients to answer their call, yet here I am with some unfinished business. Now, I don't want to sell myself short, but I know YouTube has just been an itch that has been asking to be scratched, and I haven't done it yet, mostly because of the fear of what it would mean, the stories I've created about what it would be like to be here on YouTube, even though my goal is not even to be an influencer or to run this as a business or this or that. I just want to step forward and say, hey, you've been wanting to do this and you love telling stories and you miss making films, so do it, no pressure. And that's how I'm approaching this. One of the first things I asked myself in this process was why? Why am I gonna start a YouTube video? Why am I here? Why am I doing any of this? And so again, if you're like me and you're thinking about starting or restarting a project, I think it's good to check in with why you feel like you need to do it. Maybe it's FOMO, could be. I thought that was what it was for me for a long time with YouTube. But maybe you just genuinely wanna just do it and you're curious, and that curiosity is often just enough of a reason, no justification needed, for you to go and do the damn thing. In the process of asking myself why I want to personally do this, I realized that I've been really lucky to be able to have the people in my life that I have, to been able to take the risks and to build the resources in the support network and to be where I am today. Basically, yeah, it's weird to say, but you know, with the ability to kind of do whatever I want for the most part. Am I rich? Is this YouTube channel gonna be about teaching you how to be a millionaire by the age 35? Probably not. That's not really within my value system and my immediate goals, but I make enough money, I get to work from anywhere, I have beautiful friends, I have a very flexible schedule, and for the most part, I get to do what I want. And so I would love to be able to share my journey and my learnings and even, well, hopefully be able to help you along yours. So really be able to share my values and connect about meaningful lifestyles and intentional business practices. So here's how I'm approaching YouTube. This is a bit meta, but this video specifically is the get it out of the system video. I think every person needs to have one get it out of the system video or podcast episode or Instagram post or Medium writing blog or newsletter, whatever it is, we have to all start somewhere. And usually that first start is where that tension is the most, right? I felt this tension for years. That's why it's taken me so long to come back to this. And I often say the universe happens for us. So there's a reason why it's taken me this long, and that's okay. I'm excited to step into it now, feeling a lot more ready. So yeah, this video is just to get it out there, and are enjoying this and are even watching it up until now. Thank you so much. This video is really for me, but I really hope you're getting something out of it. Then from here on out, here's how I'm going to approach this YouTube channel. To really be able to understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, what's my style, what's my editing language, what's my process, all these things that come with time. Depth takes patience. So I've already done 37 and I know those don't really work for me. So now I get to try it about 67 more different times and we'll see. The math is definitely wrong, but again, I don't know how many videos I've made so far, but I'm gonna work myself up to about 100 before I make any judgment on myself. Take the pressure out. So if that resonates, maybe that's something you'd like to try. So what does this all mean? Well, this means that this isn't even the beginning of my YouTube channel. This is really the beginning of me figuring out my YouTube channel. And that mindset has really allowed me to treat this as a playground. I remember talking to a friend during a bike ride recently where we chatted about how we don't want to make content, we want to make art. And the difference here is content is creative process that has the stigma of metrics. You know, it's content, it's stuff you put out and somehow you need to measure it. But Art, just that word for me personally, just makes me think it's for me. It's what I want to put out. I already have other businesses going for me, and so this is going to be kind of my own little thing until I figure out how to integrate it back into my ecosystem. If this resonates with you, I invite you to approach whatever you're doing with the same kind of mindset and thought process, right? Take the pressure out, let it be fun. Just do it for shits and giggles. Do 100 of it, meaning stay consistent, accountable, give yourself space before you judge anything, and just use it as a workshop to figure it out. You don't need to know exactly what it's gonna look like going in. Unless you do, sometimes you do, but in this case, I don't. So that's how I'm approaching it. If you want to be a part of this journey with me, please feel free to subscribe. A couple things I'm really interested in talking about, again, is meaningful business building, intentional lifestyle. Yeah, I'll end the first video with this new intention here. And until next time, lots of love with gratitude from me, Kenta. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye. The awkward thing won't go away. I'll promise you that.